morning, how are you?
All right, I forgot to give that to you this
Yes,
morning. I'm
sir.
sorry.
Not a problem.
No, sir.
No? Okay. Gloria, is this case family violence or CTV?
I can tell you right now.
Yeah, okay.
Usually I'll put it with CTV in the family.
I got it. It is CTV.
Nick,
Mr. Maru, okay. How did we amend the indictment on this one? Did you amend the indictment or we just said we were gonna add a count two?
This can't be us.
They say it's CTV.
Smuggling.
Yeah, it doesn't have the family violence status.
No, but
on
you're
it.
saying it's a special unit. Who handles that?
Yeah.
who took the plea? Is it telling who is the DA?
I can check.
What's the name?
No,
What was the question?
they said it meant to count two, but it doesn't have a count two.
Oh, you're right. You just look.
Do you all handle that?
That is Tag.
That's what I was gonna say. I think
Okay, it's tag, whoever tag is.
Josh Sandoval.
Can you
Yeah, I
just,
figured.
can you just, Gloria, call him and ask him how we're gonna do that?
He might need to just add a count.
Yeah, but he should have done, we might have to redo that.
That's probably gonna be withdrawn because if he has a count, he pled to.
Is there a copy of the indictment in there?
Yeah, and there's no count two.
So that was CTV.
No, it's somebody else. I usually put here one is the CTV, family finance, and it's picked, because it'll give you the office, the codes, the 196, the 109,
Yes.
like that, he knows who's doing this.
So who's Joshua?
He just picked.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Yeah, usually on Odyssey it'll say the status of whether it's CTV,
no,
family violence.
go right here.
Click.
You can separate.
Where's the 199 something code? I know there's a code that comes out, and that's how I know this one.
Gloria, so what's the name of the couple?
Brad Simpson.
Wait, this is the missing one.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm getting up confused in my head. No, yes, yes. I'm sorry, I have the other one in my head.
Okay,
You're
okay,
correct.
That's fine, just to remember, there's two things here.
Yes.
Sir, will you take your head off, please? Take your head off, sir.
You gotta sit in the second row back there.
Second row.
Yeah, only attorneys on that row.
I see what they did.
I'm texting now.
Yeah, no, but I see what they did.
What did they do? They added the count?
It's in the paperwork. I think, I'm assuming kidnapping is a lesser included of smuggling persons. So I think they probably just went on the lesser included offense.
I'll just tell him to come back.
Yeah, he needs to come down.
Yes, have him check it out.
Because if you look over away from
It's on here as well. Kidnapping.
yeah.
So it's on there.
Yeah, so it's on here. But I do see we're on the actual indictment.
Then it was already.
How many counts is there on that?
There's only one on the indictment.
Okay.
If you look here on the list, that's count two.
And it's added by prosecutor.
Yeah.
They're ready on.
Okay. Are you all ready? Yes. Okay, we're gonna go on Simpson.
Just so the court's aware,
Yes.
I'm just approaching, that's on that. And then this is, I didn't attach it because it's an email from an attorney, but that's what this is.
And I'm gonna give you this with the young.
So, And this is great, but we're gonna be asking to recall the discovery compliance to 9/22.
Okay, Yep, okay, so not. Okay, if the lawyers can please state their names.
Casey Sandoval and Willem Van Sieven for the state of Texas.
Stephen Gilmore from Mr. Simpson and Brittany Durham.
Okay, and sir, you're Brad Chandler Simpson?
Yes.
Okay, so counselors, we were here because we had a discovery deadline. On the docket sheet, I showed that it was previously August the 1st, but you're telling me now that something had changed because of the flood, is that correct?
Yes, Judge. Once the flood happened, DPS and the Texas Rangers, they were sort of front center on the search and rescue efforts. The Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals issued that order saying that requests for continuance need to be strictly observed if they were related to the flood, and this one, of course, was. So that extended the discovery deadline to today. The state has given me a significant amount of discovery last week and the week prior, some of which is in a format that is a little difficult to access. And so what we currently have planned is we will audit law enforcement's file, both Olmos Park and the Rangers, on Monday the 15th. And both sides would like the discovery compliance date extended to September 22nd. So that we can have an index completed as well as the SB 111 certification from the lead investigator.
Okay, state.
Judge, we're in agreement with that. We just want to make sure that we're comparing notes and that everything that we have, that defense has, and I do have another format I can get that to you in. So.
And then I just have one other matter when the court's ready, Judge.
Okay, so go ahead and just figure out that formatting issue, and we'll extend the discovery deadline to September the 22nd, 2025, and I guess we'll have a hearing to see if it's in compliance. Is you in agreement with that?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, at 9 a.m. on September the 22nd, 25. So that's that. What's the next issue?
Next issue, Judge, is I filed a motion to modify the no harmful or injurious contact order between Mr. Simpson and his son. The CPS ad litem who represents his son is in agreement. I've handed the court a email to that effect. Further, the CPS court itself, the judge has ordered that if the court will permit phone conversations between Mr. Simpson and his son, they would be in agreement with that sort of modification. And so we're asking that the no harmful or contact order be modified to remove the limitation that it be in writing only through CPS, that they be allowed to have direct communication now.
Okay, state.
Judge, I've had a chance to review the opinions of the people involved in Rowan's care, and he's 16, by the way, now. And I've spoken to his therapist, and what the state would like, Judge, if the court is going to grant contact with Brad over the phone, to limit the content of those conversations to just normal dad and little kid stuff, nothing about this case, nothing about the upcoming trial from dad. So that I think is the most important limitation on that contact.
Okay, but refresh my memory of what we had before. Just I had amended the conditions to allow contact in writing.
In writing only through CPS, and so the letters had to be addressed to CPS, and CPS would review them and then give them to the Sun. I'm asking for the writing limitation and obviously the through CPS limitation to be removed. I don't necessarily have any problem with what the state is requesting. I just don't know how on earth you fashion that in an order.
Well, are you asking that what, the child visit him at jail, or what are you asking for?
Well, I mean, no one's allowed to do in-person visits, but if he wanted to do an ICS video visit, or if he wanted a phone call, that would be something he'd be allowed to set up.
Well, those are recorded, aren't they?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, so either any phone call from the jail is going to be recorded also. So I'm going to go ahead and grant this order and to permit no harm for injurious contact with Rowan and Simpson, and it's the contact is limited to parent-child communications. But I'm going to limit it, no discussions about the case whatsoever. Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah.
Is that what the state is asking?
That is what the state's asking, and nothing about the upcoming trial, Judge.
Okay.
And Judge, I would like to keep, with the writing, I would like to keep CPS as monitoring that writing.
Okay, hold on. No contact regarding the facts of the case or the upcoming trial.
And I'd object to the through CPS limitation. I mean, all of the CPS attorneys have asserted to me that they would like to close the CPS case. I don't, if they're comfortable closing the CPS case, the only reason that they're leaving it open is for some logistical reasons regarding the current conservators of the children. And since CPS doesn't seem to have any particular interest in terminating Mr. Simpson's parental rights at this time, I think that the condition that he write through CPS when he can have direct phone and video communication with Rowan is excessive and unduly burdensome.
Well, I think the issue, you can correct me if you're wrong, is monitoring.
Well,
that's what we're trying to accomplish, monitoring.
I mean, the jail's been scanning in his letters as it is. They toss his cell every other week. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Well, is there any way that he's communicating other than that the jail cannot intercept it?
Judge, I would say, the mail trap is not reliable. So I would say if the CPS case is closed, I would ask the court to limit communication to the calls so that the communication is monitored, if that makes sense.
No.
So
Go ahead.
I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't make sense that this one defendant out of the hundreds of defendants sitting in the Bexar County Jail have this special limitation that no other does. It doesn't make any sense to me. He's been in custody now nearly a year. I don't see, and he's complied with this condition so far. I don't see why it needs to remain.
Well, but of the of the hundreds of people that are there, how many of them have ongoing investigations where there's the corpus delicti is missing?
Sure, but each of them are presumed innocent of that allegation, Judge.
Well, I'm gonna continue the communications in writing to be monitored by CPS. If CPS closes their case, then come back to me and we'll figure something out. Okay?
thank you, Judge.
So, but it's granted as far as any video communications and or monitored telephone calls.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so then that's done. And is there anything else that we need to address at this time?
Nothing for defense, Judge.
Nothing from the state.
Okay, now, so we'll talk about the scheduling order. Start figuring out a scheduling order when by the time you come back on what we said, the 22nd of May.
Yes, Judge.
I'm sorry, September. So start talking that way. We don't come back on the 22nd and then we start thinking about the scheduling order. Let's start figuring it out now.
Yes, Judge. And Gloria's given me a blank form so that we can start working out those dates.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You all are excused.
Appreciate you.
Judge.
Okay, this way, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I can